I had the pleasure of meeting Nar yesterday, and he has a 50-person staff in San Diego. He's one of the most business-minded immigration law firm owners that I've met so far. My first question to you is, why did you decide to kind of build the company to this scale? Is it worth it for somebody who's just kind of starting out, who might have like a 3-people firm or a 10-person firm?
To answer your first question, it kind of progressed. Obviously, one of the things I did was get more clients, and obviously with more clients, you need more staff, more support staff. And eventually, I realized there was a huge problem, and that huge problem is that we were disorganized. I was working about 13, 14 hours a day, and I decided I should be more strategic in the way I was operating. And instead of just taking on more cases and being reactive, I would become a lot more proactive, and I would look at what other organizations were doing in the space. So I'd figure if these people could do it, they might have a rhyme or rhythm behind it, and I need to learn that information as quickly as possible in order to fix my operation, in order for me to provide quality services to the people I represent.
Yeah, a lot of people are stuck with the chicken and egg problem. Do you get more clients first? Do you focus on marketing first, or do you focus on your staff first?
That's a great question. So it really depends. Some people have the motto of you jump out of the plane and you figure out how to build the parachute while you're down, and that means you go ahead and get the client and you figure out the workflow, you figure out how to scale afterwards. The other school of thought is you built out your system, you built out your process, your workflow, and then you focus on marketing. I think you could do both, and what I mean by that is sometimes capital is needed, but if you really believe in your systems and your process and your vision on what you're going to do and how you're going to execute it, then you could possibly leverage yourself. I used a lot of personal credit cards. I wasn't bankrolled, so I leveraged myself a lot with either some sort of capital I was able to gain. I actually was not a full-time attorney when I started my law practice. I was also doing another gig and was not related to the law, but I started doing that just so I could pay my W-2 employees, my team members, and I could go ahead and sustain the practice or what I was trying to build. That is definitely one way to do it, but you're absolutely right.
That's so inspiring. I just want to pause there. You took on another job just to fund your staff's W-2 salary, and you took on credit card debt to get the capital, to build out the system, to expand the firm to the scale that it is today. A lot of entrepreneur belief and bravery that you have.
That word entrepreneur is a French word. It means risk taker. What could go wrong? A bunch of things could go wrong. Obviously, it's really not for everyone, but if you have the stomach for it, and if you're able to believe in your vision and the way you're going to progress this law firm and scale it and grow it, then it is possible. I've done it, in my opinion, the right way. Has it been perfect? Absolutely not, but when you fall on your butt, you have to get back up and you have to see what went wrong. You have to become aware of all of the variables.
What is 3 light bulb moments that have really shaped and changed your practice? 3 things that somebody else can implement right now to improve their professional career as an attorney, as a owner of a firm.
Number 1 is this one saying that you get what you tolerate. If you're running a law firm and you're doing family-based or maybe humanitarian-based, and you have clients who deliver documents in paper and expect your people or your organization to scan these, remove the staples, yeah, that's what you get. You're going to go ahead and create a system, a process to do that. If you ask your clients, we have a policy here, and that policy is everything must be delivered digitally, then you will have that type of practice, you will have that policy, you have to enforce, reinforce, no exceptions type of policy. If you tolerate working on weekends, then that's what you're gonna get. If you say, we are not gonna work on weekends, we have to finish everything within these parameters, this time, then it would happen. Number 2 would be your time is really important. Try to buy back your time. Make sure you maximize your efficiency where you could do the most, for lack of a better word, damage.
What's the 3rd thing?
It's vision setting. It's working backwards. So what I mean by that is you might have a goal, and that goal for 2026 might just be reaching a certain revenue number. And so you go ahead and you look at that goal and you ask yourself, how am I going to get there by the end of the year? And you break that down into quarters. We have 4 quarters, and then we break that down into the systems, the people, the resources, the development we need to reach that one goal. And you look at the cases you need, who's going to service those cases. And obviously with that is shoot for Mars, but end up in the moon. That's amazing, but you have to 10x that vision. You have to maximize that vision. Just take it way up there, even though it's probably not going to get accomplished. If you land on the moon, you're gold.
Awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.